Yo, man, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy, BruhmanTv, man. We back again with another crazy video. If you all could do me a huge favor right now, and I'm telling you all, it would make a big difference with everything, just stop what you're doing and hit the like button. I don't want to have to beg or anything. Just please do me a favor and hit that like button, because nobody really have recently, and I'm trying to see something just a little different. So if you all can do me a huge favor before we get into this, it will literally take 5 seconds out of y'all day to just help me out, man. Like, you know, I'm doing some crazy work right here, and the only thing I'm asking for is one like. It will make a huge impact on this channel's success and this video's progress. So one like can go a long way. It can take all the pain away, man. Take 5 seconds out your day. Just please do. By today's title and thumbnail, y'all already know what to expect, man. I don't gotta do too much talking, but until then, let's go ahead and get into this episode.
This probably looks familiar. It probably looks like these cymatic patterns that I talk about all the fucking time. And all these things is a petri dish on top of a speaker and a light on top of it, making these cool mandala-like patterns. Now this man made one of them in a 3D design software and took cross sections of it and put different colors to those cross sections. So using a 3D cymatic pattern, this man was able to create a perfect image using sound and light. I want you to sit and really think about this, because this is the code to reality. This is the code to the matrix, or whatever you want to call it. This is how energy interacts with itself to create everything that you see. This is why cymatics and sound is so important. Vibration in general. It's all waves, and that's how we make sense of it.
He said that these are images that are on top of a speaker. So sound is helping the light produce an image.
Yo, check this out, you guys. Look at this.
Dang.
Did you guys see that? Look, all the lights go off. All the lights go off. What the hell? So I slowed it down for you guys just to see what's going on. Look at this. Look at all that, y'all. Look at this. All that blue, red. Look, all that color. They're calling it the rainbow comet. Check this out. Jesus. What is that all about? And is that a planet? I don't know.
No,
you know what that reminds me of? This right here. Look at that. When Flash is fighting all these speedsters, right? All that Flash is going on. Check it out. And then ultimately leading up to the big solar flash. Look at that. Doesn't that look like that?
Exposing Taco Bell and how nasty this is. These the twists that y'all love so much. Sit back here for weeks, and then we just put them in them bags when we feel like it.
What?
See this? See this? This is the beef that y'all love so much. These tacos. This is how it looks. We don't even cook. It's all boiled. The chicken, ew. The steak, ew. The chips, ew. The sauces, ew. Blow this up and I'm making a part 2. I'll show you.
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell, where our meat turns from this to this to that.
Wow. So thank you guys for almost 100K. To me, I didn't think we'd get that far. So yeah, this is part 1. The McRibs. Those are true. It's true. If you've heard anything about them, the 100 ingredients, it's true. It's over 100 ingredients. Same with the sauce. When we put that in the microwave to prep it, we stir it. It burns our nose and eyes. It's the worst. The cups here, each cold cup is pretty much the same size. You can pour
They need to make more videos of exposing fast food so people can really understand the dangers and the toxins that you are potentially putting into your body.
I don't know if you saw this story, Jeremy, but basically Ron DeSantis tried to take away Disney World's rights of self-governance since they're pushing all the child grooming stuff lately. And Disney World came back and was like, not so fast. We only answer to the crown. And this is just almost hilarious if you know what's going on, because they would never ever admit this unless they were forced to in a situation like this. But they basically admitted, like, you don't have jurisdiction over us because we're owned by Britain. Wow. So for those of you who are like confused by this, apparently the land that Disney World is on is owned by the crown. And so since like 1960, Disney World has basically been a tax-free sovereign district, you know, exempt from taxes and anything to do with federal statutes. And they basically claim to just be like an apolitical charity. You know, Disney does a lot of charity work so that they can be tax exempt. Then they started pushing all this woke stuff, and so Ron DeSantis was like, all right guys, you want to get involved in politics? Then let's do politics. We're going to take away your tax exempt status in Florida. But then Disney World came back and pulled out this clause from the British Bill of Rights, which is a royal clause that dates back to like 1692. And it says that essentially Britain has sovereignty over any territory of the crown until the last descendant of King Charles III has passed. And that's the clause Disney World used to keep their tax-exempt status in Florida. And if you know anything about history, then you know that this clause comes from the Magna Carta, which is like the English Bill of Rights. So most people reading this article are probably like, wait, how is Disney avoiding federal tax codes by using an English Bill of Rights clause? But that's because Disney World is technically a territory of the crown, just like Washington, D.C. actually. Most of you know that Washington, D.C. is not actually a state, but a territory, aka a British colony. So, you know, do with that what you will. But this is important for us to know that actually what we tried to escape in England, that whole system of sort of the feudal system of law that they were enslaving everyone under, America was an attempt to escape that and create a truly free country. And so what a lot of, you know, alternative independent historians say is that England could have easily stopped this from happening, but they essentially were like, well, let's just give them the illusion of what they want, and technically we'll still control them and we'll still create the same law structure in that country as we have here.
Wow, I never known that. And it's just so weird that they would even try to put that in play, because I mean, I do feel like that there are a lot of weird things that have been revealed about Disneyland and Disney World, and I do hope that they're able to get to the bottom of this, because it's sad to know that people will like to take advantage of innocent children. Like that's just sad and it's sick.
It will not be held in your hand, and it won't be on your face either. Sorry, this is my wife. Hello?
Hey babe, are you with Ted?
Yeah, I'm on the red circle right now, actually.
Oh great, good luck, and don't forget to mention me.
I won't, babe. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. It's a new kind of wearable device and platform that's built entirely from the ground up for artificial intelligence. And it's completely standalone. You don't need a smartphone or any other device to pair with it. In fact, I'm wearing one right now. And it interacts with the world the way you interact with the world, hearing what you hear, seeing what you see. We like to say that the experience is screenless, seamless, and sensing. Say you're health conscious, or you have certain types of food considerations. Picked up one of these chocolates. Can I eat this?
A milky bar contains cocoa butter. Given your intolerance, you may want to avoid it.
My AI knows what's best for me, but I'm in total control. I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Enjoy it.
These examples are just the start. As AI advances, we will see how it will transform nearly every aspect of our lives in ways that will seem unimaginable right now.
I feel like the world is going to go into a back to the future type of situation, but it's scary to know that we are already headed in that direction. What a time to live in.
Would you believe me if I told you the Bermuda Triangle is just nonsense and rumors? This spot in the Atlantic Ocean between Bermuda, Puerto Rico, and Florida, it's called the Bermuda Triangle, or Devil's Triangle. This area was discovered by Christopher Columbus, the guy who claims he discovered the Americas. But there's been some other talk proving that he wasn't the one who discovered the Americas. They suggest several theories' disappearance of the planes and ships. The first theory is that the lost city of Atlantis is buried here, saying they were a source of energy, and this tremendous energy stored in the pyramids could supposedly swallow ships and airplanes. Among those who believe in aliens, they claim that the Bermuda Triangle is a special portal for aliens, allowing them to enter and exit the Earth whenever they want. Also claims that the throne of Satan is in the Bermuda Triangle. But let me tell you, all of this is just nonsense and rumors, because the statistics from the U.S. Coast Guard say that the disappearances of ships and planes in this area are no more common than in any other area. Also, you can check on any Raider website how the planes are flying there. Tell me what you think in the comment.
It's a lot more that they know than they're telling us. And I still haven't. I don't think I even seen sky footage of the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know. I feel like they need to expose what's really going on over there, because it's definitely a no-fly zone. Wow. Nah, that can't be real. Okay, now that's real. I'm telling you all, their technology back then was way more advanced than it is now. Man, 26.
Tell me that ain't. Tell me.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln?
Mobile phone in 1938. A video phone in 1995.
No, not tripping out. Bruh.
I'm not sure. Did y'all see anything on the last clip? The 2026 hat from the future and saying Denver is the champions is wild.
Tomorrow, the BRICS bloc, initially consisting of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, will welcome several new countries into its ranks. But who are they, and why are they joining? Joining the coalition are Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Egypt, Ethiopia, and Iran, each bringing their own strategic value. The inclusion of major oil producers Saudi Arabia and the UAE in the BRICS bloc marks a pivotal shift in global energy dynamics, potentially reshaping their foreign policy, economic interests, and influencing OPEC's market dynamics. Iran's decision to join BRICS can be seen as a strategic maneuver to counter Western economic sanctions and to strengthen its economic ties with key emerging markets. This move by Iran is likely aimed at diversifying its economic partners and reducing its reliance on Western economic systems. Egypt and Ethiopia's entry into BRICS adds a new dimension to the alliance, expanding its reach into Africa. Both countries are pivotal in regional politics and trade in the continent, and their membership could enhance intra-BRICS collaboration in Africa. Meanwhile, Argentina has recently pulled plans to join the bloc, citing a desire to align its foreign policy more closely with Western countries.
What's confusing me is, why are Americans scared of this?
The most disgusting sport in this country.
Dad, guess which is it? Is it NBA or NFL? 36 have been accused of spousal abuse. 7 have been arrested for fraud. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks. 117 have directly or indirectly been bankrupted at least 2 businesses.
Wow.
3 have done time for assault. 71, I repeat, 71 cannot get a credit card due to their bad credit. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting. 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits, and 84 have been arrested for drunk driving in the last year.
Look at this basketball.
How many of you think NBA? How many of you think NFL? Well, the answer is neither. It's the 435 members of the United States Congress.
Wow.
The most disgusting sport in this country.
That is crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Or I can expect that because they like to suppress this type of information for the public to know.
I often think about the fact that Nestle Corporation's CEO has said on record that, quote, water is not a human right. I think about the fact that the Nestle Corporation has around the world gone around pumping millions of gallons of clean, drinkable water out of the ground for little to no cost, sometimes even illegally, and then selling that water for almost pure profit. Every time California experiences a wildfire caused by that seemingly endless string of droughts, I think about the fact that in 2020 alone, Nestle Corporation pumped 53 million gallons of water out of just California. Obviously, fresh, clean, free drinking water isn't a right for us, but Nestle certainly feels entitled to it.
I'm gonna be honest, man. Nothing in this world is free. It is crazy that water is free and accessible to us, but it's not a right for us to have it. Like, what is there a right for us to have in this life? Barely even our soul.
Like Balenciaga, and I own a lot of Balenciagas, yeah, like trainers and this and that. And wallahi, not once did I ever purchase anything with a big brand. It was all given to me as a gift. I wouldn't spend money on these things. So now, looking at recently what's happened with this Balenciaga thing, what is the meaning of Balenciaga, bro? If you break it down. Akhi, Baal is king. And who's Baal? It's the devil. It's a goat. It's the goat. There's a goat there doing a mad symbol. I don't want to even do it. And Balenciaga broken down is that, and guess who this is? It's a king. It's a devil that people go to sacrifice for, other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is the thing that man them are wearing, bro. You're wearing things that you don't know what you're wearing, like.
Alright, let's get it. Alright, so boom. Boom. And then you slide. See that? Oops. Now. Catch it. Catch it. Yeah, who is that? Oscar Mayer now. Look. Now. What's this Freemason shit about? Alright. What we got? What's that about? Okay, trying to scare the kid. Now, I see the checkerboard. Alright. Yeah, what's that about? Oh, then they got a never-ending mirror. Nice, that's pretty cool. What else they got? They go up forever. What is this? Mystery.
Yeah, that looks pretty crazy.
Did you know the center of the world is actually in California? Located in the southeast corner of the state in the tiny town of Felicity, this spot is home to the center of the world, designated by a plaque inside of a pyramid, a granite museum full of humanity's accomplishments, and it even has an actual piece of the Eiffel Tower. It was recognized by France as the center of the world in 1989, and if you're looking for a unique spot to visit in California, then look no further.
Here's why I won't be wearing a wedding ring. A lot of us do things for the sake of tradition, but never really had that understanding of where these things originated. It first started with the Egyptian pharaohs who used rings to represent eternity, because the circle has no end and reflects the shape of the sun and the moon, which the Egyptians worship. If you know anything about the Egyptians, they were always worshipping some type of god, and their rings in a sense were that representation of it. But it doesn't stop there. This tradition soon became very popular, which led the Greeks to adopt it. When Alexander the Great conquered the Egyptians, the Greeks adopted the tradition of giving rings to their lovers to represent devotion. Many of these rings depicted Eros or Cupid, the god of love. The common denominator with all these rings is their devotion to another god. For the Egyptians, it was the sun, the moon, and various other gods, and for the Greeks, it was Cupid, Eros, and probably others too. When our people went into slavery in Egypt, we began to adopt these traditions as well, carrying it with us when we came out. Wedding rings are pagan, there's only one god that we should be worshipping, so if you have a wedding ring on, take that off.
Oh my God, I'm going to be honest. I think that she's going to hurt a lot of feelings with that one, but on a biblical standpoint, she could possibly be telling the truth because it's more so Roman inspired. And a lot of you all know that America is very Roman inspired. I mean, just even look at the holidays that we celebrate throughout the year. And every other country knows that as well.
Let's discuss 7 edible items that will be used as currency if and when money. Let's discuss 7 edible items that will be used as currency if and when money becomes worthless. Now, y'all might want to stock up on these. Don't forget to share. Let's get into it. The first item on the list is cocoa. You know, chocolate? It's only grown in the southern continents. When international shipments stop, there will be no more cocoa in North America. So that means no more chocolate. Next up is instant coffee. Because regular coffee tends to go bad, instant coffee is freeze-dried coffee that can last for decades. Now, seeds are next on our list. Seeds are probably the perfect barter item. They have the highest density to value ratio and thus are very easy to transport. Salt. Back in the day, there was no such thing as refrigeration. So if people wanted to prolong the storage of food, they needed to use salt. Alcohol like salt has been used as currency throughout all of history. It's going to last a long time, and it's multi-purpose. Sugar. Sugar and salt have been referred to as white gold throughout the ages. Last on our list is honey. It lasts forever and has numerous health benefits. Don't forget to share. AP out.
Conspiracy theories that will make you question your existence. The last one with keep you up at night. The reason everyone is scared of uncanny and not quite human-looking things is because there was once a predator that looked like humans, but wasn't, and was trying to hunt us. You share your birthday with over 20 million people. Comment your birthday and see who has the same as you. The body positivity movement is being surreptitiously funded and advanced by the sugar industry. The most developed creatures on the planet are mushrooms, and they breed us only as a means of transport to other planets. Glasses, contacts make your eyes degrade faster. No real solution if you need them. There are people rich enough to just disappear. There must be some billionaires we've never heard of. Celebrities aren't actually giving their kids absurd names. They just aren't publicizing their real names. Modern art is just money laundering. Nobody is buying a blank canvas for $40 million. Like and follow for more interesting conspiracy theories.
Wow. Comment below your birthday to see who has the same birthday as you.
The good old Nikki. Here I'm going to show you the biggest deception that has been fooling people for years.
Tragic story of Princess Nikki Minajita. She was a Cambodian Thai princess born in the 1920s who married King Tom Holland Vicori.
What's really going on? Have you seen that movie called Godsend? I'm starting to believe they've been telling us their agenda for the longest, but we always brush it off.
Might think that this is just a younger version of Taylor Swift, and that's just it. But despite their uncanny resemblance, this girl's name is actually Becky. There is a theory that Taylor Swift is the successful queen of a clone program, which sampled their DNA from this lady, Zena Shrek, the former high priestess of the Church of Satan. See the resemblance? Shrek was a pop star and the high priestess of the Church of Satan till 1990, and coincidentally, Taylor Swift was born in 1989. Both Taylor and Zena used serpents as their symbols and have similar successful careers crossing over from country to pop music, leading many to believe that Taylor Swift was created to take over where Zena left off. That's why I think.
You have a lot of great fans out there, and what they do is they find old
paintings and old pictures from like the 1500s of dudes that look like you. So this that you've been on the earth since you've just been around. There's just different generations. I just wanted to show you just in case. All stardust.
What the hell going on?
I feel like some things are impossible to look past. I feel like the proof is really in the pudding.
I think any elected official, regardless of their jurisdiction, who stands against school choice should be required to send their child to the lowest performing school in their district. Because if the schools are not good enough for your child, then they shouldn't be good enough for mine either.
Oh, that's deep. That is very deep, and I agree with them on that. I know I have a lot of parents that watch this as well who possibly unfortunate situation and wish that their kid was able to get a better education, but it's not accepted. That was crazy, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this season. You know, I feel like this one was pretty decent. This was pretty cool. I feel like I learned a couple new things, not nothing that was too alarmingly different, but you all let me know how you feel about this down below. I hope that you all enjoy. If you did, give this video a huge like, and until then, I'll see you all tomorrow.